unbelievable how much dust accumulates on electronic appliances. Wow. It's as if I'm spending my time dusting instead of repairing. It goes with the business. Got a few repairs today. Why, hello. What can I do for you? Are you here for a repair? Maybe a drop-off? We repair just about anything. Right now, I'm just working on some of the electronic equipment that needs fixing. If you would like, I can give you a free estimate. Or maybe you're here to purchase something. We have a wide selection of audio and visual equipment. Yes, and that's not all. We also deal in various entertainment systems. We have all the latest names and brands. If you're looking for an Xbox or a PlayStation or a computer, we have it all in our showroom. Just have to take a look and see if there's something that you would like. Right now, it's that time of the year again when, of course, the holidays are approaching, and I'm very busy at this time of the year. I spend a lot of time repairing and adjusting and fixing, and even some of the old equipment too, people that they bring me that needs fixing. Yes, and I hate to see anything go to waste. Little few adjustments here, few adjustments there. It's very important to keep the lens clean. Yes, if you want a good picture. as I was saying, for the holidays coming up, it's going to be our annual donation drive, where people are going to be bringing in toys for the little ones. Yes. And I get a lot of toys that come in that are broken. Can you believe it? Brand new toys. Yes. Never been used. And they need a little love. So people, they bring it in to me, and I repair them so I can give them back to the little ones. A lot of times when I'm doing repairs, sometimes it's just the littlest or simplest things that need attention. Like one time I had these dolls. There was a shipment of dolls that had come in, and they weren't working properly. These were the older fashioned dolls, if you must, that you would pull a string and they would talk. Yeah. Well, a lot of times the strings were either pulled off or broken, or it was just a simple little fix-up in the mechanism itself. So I would take them apart, I would fix them up. Make sure that they were in good working condition, because it was nothing. It costed nothing to repair, change a little string, or put in a new spring, or minor little details to make the little ones happy. And sometimes I would also get these collection dolls, or porcelain dolls. If the box was damaged, or if I didn't have a box, I would make my own. Take an ordinary shoebox and you cut out a little window and add a little transparent cellophane, Well, actually it was plastic, but sometimes I would decorate them. But a lot of times I was falling back into my own childhood with all these toys. Yeah. It's like, it brings back memories. Lots and lots of memories. When you've been repairing things as long as I have, it's the little details that count. And I take pride in doing my job. Oh, well, I would repair mostly the things like after hours. I would do my day's work in the shop, and then I would get to work on the toys. And it was so much fun. I would even bring them home and work on them in my little workshop at home, on the weekends, so I could have them ready for the holidays. And some of the toys were dirty. They would need washing and disinfecting. Besides just the repairs, there were other things too that sometimes had to be done. So I would also work on that at the same time. A lot of the times when you're in repairs, you have to think of what things need or what things have to be done. And certain things are very simple. Like a lot of times you'll take something, for example, and you'll be looking at it. So before you do an estimate, you always have to look at the little details, and you will slowly open it up, examine it, and see what's wrong. Now, a lot of times, when you have something that has batteries, for example, 90% of the time, it's the little contacts that get corroded and that need some fixing. Yes. They need a little bit of love. So either just sand them down, or sometimes I would have to replace the contacts totally. And that's why I would always collect a lot of parts. And if you know me, and if you've seen what I've done in the past, like my button collection, it's not just for, clothes, when you're missing a button. It could be for a set of eyes for a doll. It could be buttons for a costume for a little doll. Yeah. So it's very important to collect these little things, these little add-ons that you might need, like springs and little gears and all kinds of little things you might need for the repairs. Like a lot of times I get toys and they have these nickel cadmium batteries or lithium batteries, the little flat ones. Yeah. These batteries, honestly, I don't like them. No. Okay, they do their job for a little bit. But I prefer more power. And sometimes, if I'm repairing something, if I can, I'm going to add more power. Like, a lot of times I get these remote control devices, like drones or cars or little trucks, and I find they don't have enough power. So I add more power to them, and I try and get these rechargeable packs that I'll plug in, to give them that extra boost. It's always good to have these things on hand. And when I'm finished repairing a lot of my equipment, I'll bring it back to the Firemen's Association, where they give the toys to the little ones. It's such a pleasure to be able to do these little things, Oh, and even if sometimes I would get some used toys that really were banged up or whatever, I could use them for parts or bring them back to life in a different way. Even sometimes you have a doll or a toy that the electronic doesn't work anymore and it's not repairable. Well, I could fix it up, and sometimes it makes a lovely little decoration, or even for a child to play with, just manually. Or just to hold, sometimes that's all they need. And when I was washing them and cleaning them, I would hang them outside on my clothesline so they would smell nice and fresh and new. And it would change my mind too at the same time from the everyday hustle and bustle of, ordinary work and the job. So, you seem to be working fine. That's very nice. That's good. Yes. Now, just a few other things, a few battery replacements, a few other adjustments to make, and we'll be good to go. So now you know basically what I do here at my little repair shop here. That's why they call me Mr. Fixit. Because basically I can repair just about anything. So don't hesitate to come in and bring me your broken toys or your broken equipment, because we care and we love you. So we'll be catching you when you come into our shop and bring us those much needed little things. Bye for now. Bye. Oh, so much to do. So much helps to pass the hours and the days go by faster.